a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Ay. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right?
A battle for division supremacy. It's the coast. This is the 2020 season on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got 1 versus 2 in the AFC East, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go, baby.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Check. Kill. Watch out.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and 3rd pick in the 2018 draft.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
What we got? What we got? First down. Watch the shift. Switch it. Check 99. Check 99. Hey.
On first down, here's Breida. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
First down. First and goal. Kill. Go.
They'll try to run with Breida. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Check 13. Shift. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, alert 3.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times have we talked about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Third and long, it's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first. Drive looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Second and 6 at the 35-yard line. Check 37. Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill.
Off play action. Fields. And his throw here is incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Looking to throw. Fields. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
And New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On second and very short, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his second touchdown on the season as they are. Now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
To go for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Off the plate fake. Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off-play action. Fields. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Double dog, that's the way. Check 50, check 50. Shit, please.
Off the play fake. Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Barely got the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the Jets have got it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Tight dog. Jumper.
A final shot before break. Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 32 on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop. To throw on 2nd down. Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. And out of bounds right around the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They go play action here on 1st down. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Bell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ringo. Watch the screen.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up. A whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's got Enunwa. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Off play action. Fields. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now this throw caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Off the play fake. Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw. Fields. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. Breida will try the right side. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Off play action. Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Darnold from the gun. And able to connect with Berrios. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back to throw. Fields. And his throw is incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now look at Quincy and Nunwa and the rest of the offense heading back out. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe
under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Darnold got an open man. It's a new one. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw, Darnold. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. Steps away. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. A 1-yard touchdown reception. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Darnold now to throw. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Darnold. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4, and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian, blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell, this is for myself. to the G with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish